Hey, hi guys, Chinmay here. Welcome to Upskillian. So in this particular interview question, we will see what is include or exclude in report refresh. So first we will practically see what does include and exclude report refresh mean, and then we will see how to handle this type of interview question. So let's head over to my laptop to understand the practical concepts behind this. Okay guys, so as you can see, I am in my Power BI desktop application. Okay. So this particular part, include or exclude in report refresh, is in Power Query, right? So if I have to go to Power Query from here, what do I have to do? I have to basically go to the Home tab. In the query section, there is something called as transform data. I'll click on transform data and it will basically take me to Power Query. You can see that there's a new window opened for Power Query. Now, where is this particular option? Include or exclude report refresh. So if you see the query pane, which is towards the left side, there are different queries here, right? Orders, people, returns. Now, if I right click on any particular query, I see some set of options here, right? In those options, there is an option called include in report refresh. Remember guys, every time by default, include in report refresh is enabled. Okay. How do we know that? You can see this tick here, which means the report refresh is included for orders query. Now, if I have to disable or exclude from report refresh, I'll click on this option. By clicking on this, you could see that the report refresh is disabled. Now, what does this mean? It means that whenever the report would be refreshed, not in Power BI desktop application, guys, in Power BI service, right? Whenever we set up a scheduled refresh or automate the refresh process, and when automatically the report is getting refreshed, ideally all these tables should also refresh. Now what happens in refresh? It goes back to the data source and from there it brings the latest data, right? So in this case, what will happen is this particular query orders will get disabled. It will not be considered for refreshing. Okay. So what happens when we disable the report refresh? By disabling the report refresh, what happens? We make the table a static table, right? It's now what does a static table mean? A table which doesn't change, right? To give you an example, let's suppose you have a table which has the name of the country, the states the country that has, and their capitals. Now, this can be considered ideally as a static table because every day or every month we do not see a change in capital. It's very rare, right? So this is just to give you an example. Now, let's see how to answer this type of questions when asked in Power BI interview. Okay. So you can see that by default, all the queries are included in report refresh, right? They are always included. Now, if you have to exclude, you have to right click and do that. Now to disable that, we can do that by is right clicking on the query options and we can do that. We got to know that, right? Now, what is the role of this? It plays an important role in report optimization. Remember guys, whenever asked in interviews, if that particular point contributes to report optimization, never miss to answer this because a experienced Power BI developer is known to optimize the reports. Everyone can create a report, everyone can develop a report. A experienced or a talented Power BI developer can optimize the report so that it refreshes well, so that it works better. So if you disable the refresh for few of the queries which are not required to be refreshed, you are basically saving some time, right? Which means you are optimizing the report so that it loads faster. Hence, excluding the queries from report refresh can reduce the time and resources, but it may lead to those queries being outdated. This also you need to remember, right? Because if you have excluded the refresh, it will no longer be refreshed when schedule refresh is set up, right? I hope by now you got the core concept of what does include or exclude in report refresh means and how do you answer that also, right? Thank you everyone. Hey guys, I hope you loved this video. If yes, please like this video, subscribe to Upskillian, and if you want more such videos, please put it in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Have a great day.